Greetings to everybody. I would like to thank you for this particular moment. I would like to share with each and every one of you my experience returning back into the forest of Mexico. I'd taken a journey with Kenosis. I was invited a year ago by Carla Woody, and I was very touched in the way that Carla described to me that through these trips there is incredible support that comes into the different communities. And when I received this information, it touched me very deeply in my heart. So the time came this past January 2013 in which we'd taken a journey into the forest, into the land of the Lacandons, into that area of these holy places. I traveled into Chiapas area, and my thought for the moment was, as I put my feet on the land, for a split moment I was taken into centuries of existence within that energy of the beautiful jungle forest, the beautiful greenery, the beautiful life, the beautiful trees, the sound of the wild birds and the sound of the howler monkeys, and just everything that exists within the beauty of these beautiful jungle area. And my time stood still, and I went into a place of just extreme connectedness between myself, my body, my essence, the land, and the cosmos. I traveled back and forth, feeling the connectedness and the feeling of, in the way that I was raised, in the beautiful land of where I was born in Central America. And everything became very familiar to me. It was such a familiarity that I was looking in the four directions of where I was standing and just feeling the beauty of my existence at that particular moment. And just remembering how lucky I was that I was born in such a place as that, as Central America, and how I am absolutely enamored with the knowing of my ancestors. And so I stood there in the edge of this beautiful jungle, and I was so incredibly touched by everything that was there. The presence of the people, the beauty of the voice, the beauty of the faces, the knowing and understanding of everything that was around me. The place of where the food was cooked was very familiar to me. The instruments that they used for cooking, in the way that the fire was done, in the way that the foods smell, in the way that the smoke of the fire had penetrated into the walls and into the ceilings of the kitchen. How many years that smoke has been there. And of course I absorbed the taste and just the beauty of it in the moment. One of the reasons that I feel that it's imperative that that I share this experience with everybody is because all of us living in this Western existence, it takes us away from living in that space and time, in that relationship between the naturalness, and it takes us away and it puts us in a place of distance between ourselves and all that there is of nature. And it's unfair that we live in this Western world and we cannot experience that just because of the hecticness and also perhaps the not knowing of it. So, return yourself into that place of nature, return yourself, into that place of becoming one, not only with all that there is, the earth and all that it's there, but also connecting yourself to the cosmos, because it's all very interconnectedness, and it is all one. I would really encourage each and every one of you to join Carla Woody and Kenosis Spirit into these sacred journeys and experience the beauty of nature and what it brings to us as humans. If you feel that calling in your heart to experience the energy of the land of the Maya, I would encourage you to take this journey. This is a chance in a lifetime that we have to be there in the community of the Lacandons Maya, being that they are known as those Maya that survived because they hid themselves in the jungle. And right now there are less than 130 of the original people in existence. And I felt so touched to know how they have been living and surviving in this beautiful jungle. And I was also concerned of what is going on right now, that there's less than 130 people, and how we are just how things are happening in the world, how we're nations of people are disappearing, just like we're having problems right now with pollution and contamination and the glaciers melting and everything that's going on around us. And we're at a place that right now that if we don't take the time and follow that urgency in our heart to go out there and be in these places, before they disappear. I really encourage you that if you feel it in your heart, to join Kenosis Spirit in these sacred journeys. Thank you. And I'd say thank you to Carla Woody and Kenosis for their invitation.
Flor de Maya, thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I want to say to the people that are listening or watching this this little video, the intent of the spiritual travel programs is actually to bring Western people together with the spiritual leaders, the native spiritual leaders, and with the Maya and down in Peru, the Quechua people, and so that they can offer those teachings and Western people can appreciate them in such a way that it pays these folks respect. You know, they're continually up against outside influences and their numbers are diminishing, and just by virtue of our presence there, it really means a lot to them. The other piece of it is that you take that home and you yourselves become a bridge of those teachings back at home. So it really, it's meant to be transformational, and it's also meant to support the preservation of these indigenous traditions that are in danger of decimation. And what I'd also like for you to know is that the tuition, portion of the tuition is actually tax deductible, and that the tax deductible donation that you make through your tuition goes to support the indigenous healers, their communities, and in this case as well with the Maya Journeys, it actually supports the PATH, the seed saving project founded by Flor de Mayo. So Flor de Mayo, again, I really appreciate your presence on the journey. It touched everyone's heart. It just felt as though your entire lineage of ancestry was there with us throughout. So I thank you so much.
Thank you, Carla, and thank you to Kenosis Spirit for the donation to the PATH.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.